Hi, Gideon. Thank you for tuning in to Your Mind is Infinite, the official podcast of You, the Mind Company. I am your host, Doreen Deigh. This show explores the future of brain and body intelligence through conversations with thought leaders, clinicians, researchers, and innovators, shaping how we understand the human mind. Today, I am very thrilled to feature Gideon Tommy, International Marketing Director for Africa at You, the Mind Company. He is a voice driving the connection between neuroscience, culture, and innovation across the continent. Hi, Gideon, welcome.
Hello, Doreen. Thank you for having me on the podcast. It's a pleasure being here to discuss with you about You the Mind Company and all the initiatives that we do.
Thank you for being here. I want us to talk about your journey with You the Mind Company. How did it begin?
Thank you for asking that question. So, the genesis of it all started when I was making posts on LinkedIn. And then I recently connected with Mo, the founder of You the Mind Company. And it started off as a short-term role of making videos for the company, and it slowly evolved into me taking on this bigger role of marketing, and it has taken me to be to oversee the company's current initiatives of RS Games and HopeWorks.
Okay. What do you to this intersection of neuroscience, technology, and African wellness? Because you said that it was supposed to be a short-term gig, but what do you to this full time?
Well, I, for the longest time, I have always been an advocate of mental health in Sierra Leonean communities and in Africa as a whole, because these topics are very overlooked. They are not discussed fully. And what I wanted was to bridge the misunderstanding, the biases, and bring more of an awareness of trying to deconstruct myths surrounding topics of mental health.
Okay, you said you started initially with a short-term gig for the company,
Yes, it was a short-term role.
but now holding such a huge role, a huge position in the company, what drew you into this intersection of neuroscience, technology, and African wellness culture?
Well, to put things into perspective, I had a fun love of mental health. I advocate for mental health wellness in Sierra Leone and in Africa as a whole. So one thing that drew me is when Mo explained the company's vision and the company's ideals and the company's ideas and what they hope to achieve. It made me realize that this is a journey that I would love to be a part of because it helps give back to the community and it helps people take care of their mental health. It helps people tackle the issues like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's through Udemy's innovation, helping us grow and helping mental health and neuroscience in general grow. So that's initially what drove me to say, okay, this is the journey that I want to take, and this role will help me grow and help me achieve these things whilst being in the long-term vision for you to mind.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk about marketing the mind. What does neuroscience-driven wellness look like in practice for African audiences?
Well, when you look into cases in Sierra Leone, you have to understand that these are topics that are often overlooked. And for everyday practices, if you are not in a good state of mind, you can therefore not be good to perform relative taxes. And if you are being weighed mentally by something, then your outwardly performance is affected. So neuroscience wellness in Africa simply means helping Africans and helping people in general be in the best state of mind, that it will be able to achieve their own personal goals, be able to achieve organizational goals, and be able to help them. Now, if you bring into play everything that you the mind does and you try to translate that into the African the African communities between Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, you then get to realize that fundamentally these are issues that affect many Sierra Leoneans, many Africans, and they go undiagnosed most of the time. And with You the Mind, not only can we help with detection, we can also help to identifying the signs and identify areas that can be improved on, areas that can be helped. And with our innovation, our technology that we hope to bring to Africa, as currently we are in 4 different continents, including Africa as well. So if we can bring our technologies, then it can help you and me and everyone.
But how do you adapt the mind's global vision to fit local realities culturally, linguistically, and digitally?
Thank you. Thank you for that interesting question. So one of our very, very crucial parts of our process is we have ambassadors all over our target country. Say, for example, in Sierra Leone, I am the Sierra Leonean ambassador for You the Mind, and we have our ambassadors in Uganda, we have our ambassadors in Nigeria, we have our ambassadors all over the continent. And when we get these ambassadors, we try to understand the people's language, because what works in Uganda does not work in Sierra Leone. What works in Sierra Leone does not work in Nigeria. So we have to have our key ambassadors in these areas, getting to know these people and getting to convey our mission, our aims and objectives to our target audience through their own languages and through someone they know this is my countryman. Because if you have someone that's foreign to you telling you this can be life changing, it will seem like a foreign concept and you'll be weary of it. But if you have someone, your fellow person, in the same country says, "Hey, this is something that can be life changing," they will be more likely to listen them out. And this is crucial in everything that we do and in everything that we practice. We believe in diversity and we have a diversified approach to be able to reach each and every one of every one of the people. As the name implies, you the mind. So we want to target you. And we believe that you have the power to change things, and we want to help you change things.
But working with African consumers, what's one insight about the African space and brain health that surprised you?
Well, as I said before, it's is a very underlooked topic. It's very undiagnosed, and it's very, very not taken into consideration most of the time. So that has been the main shock of it all. But slowly, we are trying to overcome that, and we're trying because things take time. And in human psychology, most people do not do not feel comfortable first initially. It takes time to build trust, and it takes time to build the relationships that we want to build with people.
Okay. Let's talk about Hope Parks Africa. Turning social media engagement into real-world wellness perks is a genius idea. How did that idea for Hope Parks Africa come about?
So the idea came from the American company, which is a billion-dollar company, Giant Eagle. Their approach was, the more groceries you shop, the more groceries you get discounts on fuel. So which was called fuel perks. And from that, we decided that, hey, People are always on their phones. Hey, people engage with stuff. And what if from engagements and likes, comments, reshares, people can get discounts at their favorite stores, at their favorite vendor. And this can help the community and it can help the business owner as well. Because with HopeWorks, we help businesses and we promote their business for them completely free of charge. And then the customer can get these things at a discount at at their stores. So it's a win-win. Our reward is helping the communities grow and helping the business owners grow and helping these customers get these discounts.
How do you balance the fun, reward giving aspect with the deeper message of mental health and physical health?
Well, the fun data driven is we have another initiative alongside HopeWorks called RX Games. RX Games believes that you can you can exercise through your phone. You can exercise using motion tracking software that can be in the form of a game. Say, for example, you're at home and the local rehab center is miles away. RX Games believes that that should not be an issue for you. By simply downloading RX Games on your phone, you can set up your camera and then mirror it to a bigger screen like your TV. And we have these games that target specific muscle groups and specific activities that can help you stay in shape and can help you rehabilitate yourself. All you need is a phone and an internet, and you're good to go. Because our games are interactive, they are they are been proven they have been proven to improve physical stamina. They have been proven to improve bone health, and they have been proven to improve lots and lots and lots of physical abilities within the body. So with RX games, it helps us build on build on people who have experienced these injuries and can't get the help they need. And all they can do is be at home. And rather than let that consume them, RX Games presents this fun approach that helps you track your data, helps you track the progress you make, and helps you improve in yourself physically and helps you build stamina and all these physical health traits.
Okay. So happy you mentioned RX Games because I was going to ask you about the accessible innovation of the RX Games. So RX Games, like you said, merges gaming and physical therapy. What inspired this approach? Why is this like the main thing of RX Games?
So this approach was it was research based and it follows this approach simply because traditional traditional rehab techniques have over time been effective, but with the advancement of technology, it now should be more accessible. And traditional rehabilitation techniques are not as accessible. So now with this modern day tracking of just being on your phone, and then whilst on your phone, you get the chance to experience everything you will at a full rehab center and put in a quick workout, and you can do it once a week, twice a week at your own convenience from the comfort of your own home. This allows more people to take back control on their physical health. And this approach has been proven time and time again by data-backed research to be more better or even arguably the best alternative to help recovering athletes, help people suffering from back pain, overall pain of the body, and helps people take back control and take back their movement and help them increase at a steady pace that is tracked and that is effective.
Okay, thank you. How do you ensure its accessibility across different African regions and income levels? Are the games free?
For now, we are looking to, for now, with payment, we are looking to start off at $20, regardless of Africa or regardless of your location. The starting price is 20. There's no other package, only 20. And for accessibility, you can download it on your phone through Apple Store or Google Play Store. Currently not yet available on Google Play Store, but it is accessible on Apple Store and you can download it on your laptop. And when you get this game, you can get your code or your subscription details from our vendors or partner stores that can work you through the process and give you a tutorial and help you pick the games and target the muscle groups that you wish to improve. That will then be tracked by your camera and be tracked and the data collected from the software. So this is our approach.
Okay. Um, is there no website for now?
We have the Irish Games website where if you want more information at www.irishgames.com, you can visit them. But if you want the app, you can download them on Apple Store and you can download them for your laptop as well.
How do you measure success for the RX games? Is it through physical recovery, mindset shifts, or something else?
We have a lot of factors that we use to measure success, but one thing we're key on is the physical recovery. Because if you are using the game every day and then you're improving, then that is a success. If you can be, if when you were using, before you were using the app, you were struggling to do basic day-to-day activities, and after using the app, then you were able to do these things, then it's a success and we take note of these successes. So that is not the key definer, but it's one of the major criteria that we use to calculate success.
Okay, thank you for that. As we come to the conclusion, as we try to round up the podcast, I want to ask, what can listeners do to support You the Mind's company work in Africa?
For business owners, they can reach out to us on all our available platforms on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, LinkedIn, to be a part of our HopeWorks initiative. Our HopeWorks initiatives, we run free ads for you and we give people discounts based on what they like, comment, and share. And this brings an inflow to your business. For the normal users, we bring educational content to help you know and be aware of certain things that you can do to help yourself and certain things that you can do to bridge the information gap as well. And for people who are struggling with physical injury, who have been emotional, not being able to move as before, we want them to use the RX games. And there's so much in store we have for people that we're unveiling through our social channels and we're unveiling through everything that we do. All they have to do is go to @YouTheMindCompany on any social media platform and follow our page or visit us at youthemind.company to understand everything is this we're doing and to keep up to date. They can also join our WhatsApp channel that has all of our information then and keep up to what the company does.
Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for giving us your time today in this podcast.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Miss Doreen. We at You the Mind are committed to our goal to making people better and more aware of their mental health, bringing awareness to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, helping business owners reach their target demographic, and helping people take back control of their physical health. All these things, we televise them on all our social media platforms and our website. and each and every one of the listeners can tune in to our podcast or tune in on our social media platforms and access this information. We have all these resources for free, and we have our paid resources as well, with all our technology, with all our brain stimulation technology, that they can find more information on the website. I believe our founder spoke about the wonders that the technology that we're producing does, as it helps you people stay more energized and more focused through brain stimulation. And we have lots and lots of devices that we want to avail to the public that we're going to do through all the aforementioned social media challenges. So we want to stay focused and we want to keep pushing because we're heading in the right direction and we're making progression. So follow our pages on every social media platforms at You The Mind Company, and then visit our website to keep up to date with everything.
Thank you very much again.
All right.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on You The Mind podcast, Your Mind is Infinite podcast. I have been your host, Doreen Deigh, and Gideon has been my guest for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I can't wait to have you to listen on the next episode. Take care. Bye.
All right. Yeah.